Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Ashim and this video is going to be featuring the end of Mesocycle 88, where I've hit a new personal best on the deadlift with a 241 kilo pull and another personal record on Anderson back squats with 178.5 kilos. The two workouts featured in this video mark the end of Mesocycle 88. I know some of you will have questions about planning your training and Mesocycles, etc. And the way I work through my training is that just for the sake of organization and for historical chronology, I use the phrase Mesocycles. Originally, these used to be 4-week blocks for me back when I was doing a weekly rotation. Then in the last year and a half, things have become more out of the box with me doing a 3-week rotation, and now I'm on a 2-week rotation, and I will probably remain on this type of rotation for a long time. So one rotation is 2 weeks and 4 rotations makes one mesocycle. So if you want to break this down, don't think about 8 mesocycles like 88 months. It will be much more, probably around 110 months or something like that. It's not going to be exactly 88. For a long time it used to be, not anymore. Before I get into details about what the new training cycle is going to be looking like, let me just give you all a brief recap of these two workouts. Deadlift day 3 was all about intensity, and I know that just last session I mentioned easing off maxing out so frequently on deadlifts because I felt 240 kilos was becoming difficult. But this workout I felt really good and I was able to engage my core and brace it like a brick wall, so I decided to add a kilo to my old max, and I successfully pulled a new personal best of 241 kilos, which is 531 pounds. The overall volume of this workout is fairly minimal, and I think I have a firm handling on 240 kilos as a day in and day out max. I'm not sure if I've quite owned 241 kilos, but I think 240 kilos is pretty much my capacity, my benchmark right now. I think at least if it is not already a solidified benchmark, I'm heading towards that. I've hit it like 4 times in the last, I've hit it and crossed it 4 times in the last 3 months. So that's an achievement in and of itself. The workout after deadlift day, I took a day off actually, and then the next workout was bench press day 3, and I focused on pinned bench presses, which is an exercise similar to the Anderson squat. It's a bottom up lift. You bring the bar down to the safety bars, you deload the weight, the full weight onto the safety rods, and then you press the bar back up with zero momentum and keeping your body tense and prepared the whole time. I love this lift, and it is going to help a regular bench a lot. After this, I did one-arm strongman style shoulder presses for reps and sets, and I finished the workout with some solid upper back training. I supersetted pull-ups, dumbbell rows, and low to high band rows for a total volume of 99 reps, and then because I felt 99 was a weird number, I may have squeezed in a rep or two somewhere else or on one of these exercises just to round it off to 100. I also want to mention that in this workout I hit a new personal best on Anderson back squats with 178.5 kilos. You know, there are days when I have no drive to train. I'm not talking about the usual lows I have before big workouts. That's just a form of anxiety. I'm talking about the days after a big lift when I just do not want to move. A lot of people complain that heavy deadlifting makes them sore for days at a time. You guys and girls see how frequently I do deadlifts and the high intensity at which I operate. I have zero muscle soreness. The day after deadlifts, I'm just tired. Like I want to crawl into a fetal position and just sleep. That's it. I don't think this is about nutrition, nor is this just anecdotal. I think it's just about adapting to your workload. When you keep fluctuating your workload, your body doesn't really adjust. You know, I'm thinking of Rich Piana right now because I want to say that you're confusing your body, right, babe? But it's like that. Because I'm consistent with my workload, I'm consistent with my intensity that I'm operating at. My body tends to get used to it. I'm able to adjust, especially given all the other factors like squatting and stuff that really daily squatting that helps with easing my recovery. Alright, let me brief you about the next mesocycle. I'm making some minor changes to my exercise selection. The plan for deadlifts stays the same. I have a volume day, a band and intensity type day, and then a pure intensity based day. The volume day is going to have an addition to it. I will be supersetting 2 row variations along with deadlifts. I will be doing deadlifts, barbell rows, and low to high band rows all in a superset. I'm lowering the volume down by a single rep, and the intensity on deadlifts will remain the same for now at 216 kilos, which is 476 pounds. The other change I'm making, so just for the record, for deadlifts, everything stays the same. Only difference is 1 more row variation is going to be added on the volume day for deadlifts. That's it. Then I'm going to be building up from there just like I normally do by adding some reps and micro-loading the bar. And every workout I will either be progressing on one of the 3 supersets. And the same thing goes for all the other variables that are there. If let's say on band resisted deadlift day I have banded deadlifts and then heavy deadlifts after that, I will either progress on banded deadlifts or I'll progress on the heavy deadlifts. So far I've been keeping the heavy deadlifts at 225 kilos very consistent, and I want to stick to that. and then the thing that I'm going to be improving on is going to be the band resisted work. So that's going to still stay the same. There's not much changes that are going to take place for the next 8 weeks. After that, I might rethink everything based on what happens. But for now, I'm pretty much going with the flow. The other change that I am making is going to be on bench days. I'm making quite a few changes here. I'm removing the speed band presses that I've been doing. Instead, on volume day, I will be sticking to SDT progression, which is single, double, triple progression on regular bench press, and then I will be doing some unilateral overhead presses. That's it. Band day for bench will remain the same, and for the third workout I will be doing pin bench presses and weighted dips. So I'm making some changes. I'm definitely focusing on stuff that I've been neglecting. So there's six types of variations that I'm doing in total for pushing movements. I'm doing the flat bench press for SDT progression. I'm doing the unilateral overhead presses for shoulders, just to get some overhead work done. I'm doing heavy band resisted bench press. I'm doing regular heavy bench press. I'm doing pin bench press, and I'm doing weighted dips. So these 6 exercises are divided over 3 workouts, 2 each. That's all I have to say actually. I'm really excited for this new training cycle, and in the words of Rich Piana, love it, kill it.